Hey guys, welcome in this new video. I hope that all of you are doing great. So in this video, we're going to talk about something that is extremely important, probably one of the most important concepts that I've used to actually transform my life completely, right? So if you guys know about my story, right? When I was 15 years old, I got into trading. Now, before that, I already had tried a few business ideas when I was younger, and just to make it very short, none of them worked, all right? I didn't make any money. I was just losing money, losing my time, right? Losing a lot of energy as well. It was not really going well. Then I got into trading. During my first year of training, it was also not really going well, all right? I didn't have a mentor. I was trying to learn by myself. I was not really having any success. And then at some point, right, something changed in my mind and I decided to just transform everything, right? And when I got to this realization, I found myself a mentor. I started to learn from the right people. Then after that, in a couple of months, I started to get some results in my trading. And fast forward to today, I've been trading for, around 7 years, right? I've been extremely consistent. I've never had a losing year. I've created a coaching program where I've helped hundreds of people improve their trading. So I've been able to transform my life completely, right? Like now I do this full time. I love it so much, right? And my life is just amazing, right? And I don't say that to brag. I just say this to show you guys how powerful what I'm about to share with you actually is. So I'm really excited to get into this. So before that we start, right, feel free to drop a like on the video. Again, that would really help me grow the channel and that would show me if you guys actually like this type of content, and make sure as well that you're subscribed to the channel if it's not already done. So let's get right to it, all right? So what is this concept here that I'm talking about, right? Now, I kind of had this realization when I was starting to lose momentum and lose my focus on trading, when it was not really working after about 1 year of trying it, okay? And once I kind of started to understand this concept, this is when, as I said, everything changed for me. And so the idea is that the person that you are today gives you the results that you have, right? And so what I didn't understand, back then, right, 6-7 years ago, is that I simply was not the person that has success in life, right? I was not this person. I was not doing the actions. I was not, moving and thinking like a successful person does, right? I was still a teenager, right? I was still broke, all right? I didn't have any success in anything, and I was not this person, right? And so once I understood that, I completely changed everything, right? And let me give you guys a few examples, right? So before that, I was addicted to video games, right? I was always playing video games and I was wasting my time with that, right? So once I started to understand this idea, I completely flipped that around, right? And instead of putting all this time into video games, I was putting this time into learning how to trade properly, right? Then after that with food, right? So I was eating really bad food. I was not really healthy. So instead of eating, crap, well, I started to eat, very good food that would, keep me energized throughout the day and that would help me focus on what I needed to do, right? Same thing for exercise, right? I was not doing any type of exercise. I was not doing any type of sports. And then I started to go to the gym and training more seriously, right? So every aspect of my life, I actually went from not being so great to actually transforming this, right? And the reason why I've done all of these changes is simply because I understood what a successful person does, right? And so you simply can ask yourself the question with everything that is going on right now in your life, right? So just to give you guys an example, right? Look at your productivity, right? So where does your time go, okay? And ask yourself the question, right? Is it how successful people actually spend their time, right? I probably, can tell that most of you guys will say, probably not, right? And that makes sense because I was this person as well. And even for today, right? I'm not perfect, right? I'm not 100% where I want to be. So I still have to work. I still have to put in the hours, right? Just to, just improve everything, right? Because I'm constantly looking to get better, right? But the idea is that you have to make this shift, right, in order to really become someone that deserves to be successful and that makes sense for them to have success, right? Because when I was a teenager addicted to video games, right, of course I would not become successful in trading, right? Why would I? Why would I become successful in trading when I waste all my time playing video games, when I'm not productive, and when I eat crap food, right? Why would I be this person that becomes successful in trading? That doesn't make a lot of sense, right? So I needed to change everything, right? I needed to become a successful trader within myself, within my habits, within my actions, before becoming successful on the markets in themselves, right? And so this changed everything, simply because all of a sudden, once I started to act like a successful trader, like a successful businessman, well, my life took off, right? And I've been able to just transform everything, as I said. And so this idea, guys, I cannot tell you enough, right? It's such a powerful idea, right? You need to ask yourself the question, okay, today I'm this person. I'm the reason why I have all these things going on in my life. And again, right, you can apply this to trading, business, romance, health, right? Like whatever it is, right? I am this person today. I have the results that I have today, right? Because of the fact that I am this person. And then you need to ask yourself the question, okay, what kind of results do I want? And what kind of person do I need to become to get these results, right? And so you have to not be afraid to change yourself, right? This is probably one of the biggest myth of today's society, right? A lot of people say, oh, don't change yourself, right? Stay who you are, right? Stay true to yourself. All of this is so bullshit to me, right? Because you need to change yourself, right? The person that you are today gives you the results that you have today. So if you want more, you need to change and you need to become another person, right? It sounds a bit extreme, right? It sounds a bit, harsh, I would even say, but that's just the truth, guys. At some point, right, you need to understand what it really takes to become successful, and you need to really do it to actually make it happen, right? So you need to not be afraid to change yourself, right? Change up your routine, change up what you eat, change up your productivity, right? Try new things, just become another person, right? Look at the goals that you want to accomplish, right? And ask yourself the question, how are these people acting, right? Let's say you want to make, 100 million, right? Whether it's in trading, business, whatever it is, right? Let's say you have this goal in mind that I want to make a lot of money, right? Ask yourself the question, how do these people act, right? How do they sleep? What kind of productivity do they have? How many hours do they work, right? You just need to look at these characteristics, right, of successful people, and you need to do the same thing, right? But you need to not be afraid to change. That's really the message of today's video, right? The person that you are today gives you the results that you have today. So if you want something more, you need to do more, and you need to change who you are to get there, right? I cannot tell you guys how important it is. And as I said, this is something that I've applied for everything in my life, and literally everything changed, right? Like I went from eating bad food to eating good food, and going to the gym on a constant basis, right? I went from failing businesses to having a successful one. I went from not being profitable to being profitable. I went from being very weak and insecure to having an amazing girlfriend and being very confident within myself, right? Literally every aspect, right? I've applied this idea. I've asked myself these questions, and I've made the necessary changes to get there, right? So I hope that this video motivates you guys to actually do the same thing, to take a 5 minutes to just think about that, right? And just start to put in the actions, right? Start to make these changes. And I'm telling you guys, if you really do it seriously, it can just totally change your life. So, my tip for you guys is to simply do it. And you will see that even during this year, right? Because we're still relatively around the beginning of the year, right? So we still have about 8 to 9 months to go as I'm recording this video. I'm telling you, right? Your life could be totally different at the end of the year if you actually do this seriously. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like and share the video as well. And on that, well, take care, trade with care, manage your money well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.